Hey guys, welcome back. So Alex from the Gargoyle Chronicles sent me a few boards and asked me to review them. She also told me it would be brutal, so that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. So on this first board, she opened a club and North responded with 1 diamond and then she bid 1 heart and North bid 2 no trump, which then got passed out. Personally, I wouldn't have bid the 1 heart, but that's just me. And I mean, in the end, it's just agreement. So in my system that I play with my regular partners, I play this as strictly unbalanced and all balanced hands go through 1 no trump. But I mean, that's just a system thing. Here, if you click the 1 heart bid, it does say 4 plus hearts, it doesn't say unbalanced. So if that's your system, too bad, you just play it, right? That's the agreement. Otherwise, you'll be denying 4 hearts and you might miss a heart fit. So bidding wise, not I would have done, but that's just because of my system. If I were playing the system, I would bid exactly the same way. So no issues there. For the play, East led the 2 of spades. This was stuck to North's queen, and then she played a club over to finesse the diamonds, which didn't work. And then they cleared spades, and then she played the diamonds again, and everything just didn't work out, and I think she went down 3, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have a few comments about the play. Okay, so trick 1, no issues there. But what do you know on trick 1? So you know that, I mean, assuming robots lead 4th best, then you know that spades are 4-4, which is a good thing. How many tricks do you have? You have 4 clubs and 2 spades on the top, so that's 6, but you need 8. And also this is match point, so you're not just aiming to take 8 tricks, you are aiming to take as many as you can, kind of, while also bearing in mind what contract other people might be in, which I think is very reasonable to assume that everyone will be in Donald Trump as well. So I think if you want any chance of making your contract or taking many tricks, then obviously the suit to play is diamonds. So very interestingly, this board only scored 30.7%. And I think the reason that this scored so poorly is that most people cash the clubs first. Because, like, okay, in the end, it's about the diamond guess. So I can understand a lot of people thinking that, okay, you wanna, like, you can cash the clubs first, like, unless clubs are 5-1, which you'll discover on the second club, right? Then yeah, like, opponents will be forced to pitch, and then you can like pressure them a bit. You can tell, you might be able to get a clue on who has the ace or queen of diamonds based on their pitch. I mean, I guess it doesn't apply as much to robots because you can't tell their tempo, but like against real humans, like, you can take the tempo into account. I guess with robots, like, they might pitch, like, if they pitch a diamond, it's probably from the ace or nothing and not from the queen. I think that's still true, although you won't be able to see how long the robot takes to think. Yeah, and it seems like you can just cash your clubs first and then finesse the diamonds, and then you might have more clue about the placement of the high card points, or you can read robots' signals. If they encourage the suit or discourage the suit, you kind of get a clue about the placement of the high card points. But the problem with this, right, is, let's say you cash some clubs. Let's say you cash the clubs, right, and yeah, you make I guess it doesn't really work in this case, but let's say you cash the clubs, and then you come in with let's say you pitch whatever, and then you finesse a diamond, and then what if this jack holds? Sorry, what if this 10 holes? Then you need to finesse again, but then you don't have the entries. You don't want to play the spade to the ace because that's literally opponent's suit. You don't want to play a heart to the king because maybe that's like the ace is offside and you're just doomed, right? So I understand why Alex played the clubs. Against competent opponents, I think, yeah, like, East West can duck however they want and you could be in trouble. So I think the playing of the clubs first is very reasonable. But I think later on, I had a small issue with the play. So, okay, this was really unlucky, like just both diamonds being offside. You see, right? So on trick 1, West played the 9 of spades. So what does this tell you about the holding? I mean, when you couple that with later on, West plays a jack, right? I mean, they're showing jack 10. Then you should be thinking that West has jack 10 9 small. I mean, East probably has the 8. If not, West should have played the 8 first. Um, yeah, so now, right, when she played another diamond to the ace and then East cashed the king, she pitched a heart, which I think is wrong for a few reasons. So one, right, is okay, based on the HCP, like East has ace queen of diamonds and king of spades and didn't open the bidding, so you know the ace of hearts is with West. Okay, so the problem with pitching a heart is that now your hearts are very pierceable. Like if you don't pitch a heart, then maybe you know East has double turn heart. So if East has double turn heart, then let's say double turn high low, right? Like jack small, then at least you will still get one heart trick. If East has like jack small, like jack 2 4, then later on when they're playing the hearts, they can play the jack on the first round, and then you duck it, and then they play small, right? And then West will have to win it, and then your king of hearts will score. So okay, so that's one thing. But then the counter to that, right, is here on this king of spades, West can actually pitch the 10 of spades, so that like East can sling a heart over, and then West can return another spade, and then East can sling another heart over. So in theory, it doesn't really matter except when it's double turn. But like by playing a heart, you're making it easier for opponents. Cause now if you know East, for example, has Jack 4-2, then West would have to be very 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 sharp to know to unblock the 10 of spades right now. Which is possible because East led the 2 of spades, which shows for card. So yeah, I thought this was interesting point to note. In the end, this pitch didn't matter because East has like Jack 9 too, but like you never know. So yeah, she asked me to be brutal, and I think this is pretty nitpicky. So yeah, that's all for this hand. I'll be recapping the rest of the hands another time. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you think I was brutal enough. Bye!